Every night I'm going on the grid, texting back, I want you, hit you up, I'm on the other side, I miss you, miss you.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We're starting in the morning. I'm taking our bar stools down. I usually like to put them up when I run Roomba at night so that he gets all the crumbs in the corners underneath the bar stools because they accumulate, or our floor in general just accumulates all the crumbs. Then I'm getting started on the kids' breakfast, and we're about to go over pool safety rules because later in the afternoon we're going to a rising third grade girls end of summer pool party, and it was such a blast. And also James was starting baseball this day as well, and so I wanted to make sure that I kept up with routine cleaning around the house to ensure we didn't come home to chaos later that night.
Telling you that I need you, but you're off my radar now. Found myself in between the lines, underneath your bed sheets. It started fun, but now I'm in too deep into this flow. A zero-sum game that I will lose, there's no zipping past it.
And now I'm just getting a garbage bag put into the trash cans, and I really want a different hook there. I'd like to put a paper towel holder so I could stick my garbage bags on it, but I'm a little worried that it's not going to come off very easily. So if you have any tips or tricks on how to get it off, I thought maybe essential oil would help. I know it's going to like really ruin the cabinet if I just try to rip it off. So definitely let me know. And now I'm just going over some rules for the pool just to make sure we're all on the same page. And when Mama says to get out of the pool, that means to get out of the pool straight away, because we were going to have to leave the pool party for baseball and we did not want to be late. And now I'm just unloading the dishwasher, which this is normally the kids' chore. They do it every single day, but a week before school started here, and then now that school has started, we have had such a time figuring out how to work that into our daily schedule. So I've just been doing it, which I don't really mind, but I do think that it is good for them to have a consistent chore that they do, and especially one that they have to do where they work together. I think it builds good teamwork. So just figuring out what that looks like now that school is back in session.
And you're off my radar now. I've lost you. Yeah, I lost you. Telling you that I need you, but you're off my radar now. I've lost you. I've lost you. I keep on looking for you.
And everyone was still hungry for this rosemary Parmesan bread that I got from Costco. It is really good. I did try a bite of it and really delicious. Highly recommend that one if you guys shop at Costco. The kids loved it, so they're having basically like a second breakfast now. And this Thursday, I'm going to work on filming a fall morning routine for our family. I start the days at 5 o'clock when the kids are in school. And then I'm also going to do a separate video for our morning routine for our home days because they look very different than our school days. So I thought that I would include both.
Glass after glass, I keep hoping you'll come around, drowning our fights in whatever can be found, 'cause I've given in to all my demons lately. You know, might be easier just to let it go, cut the cable short and the problem solved. Might be easier for you. I do it all night. You're my only lifeline.
Now that the kitchen is cleaned up, I'm just going to go upstairs and start some laundry. I'd like to say that since we got the board and batten done in my son's room, that I am just back on my normal laundry routine schedule, and this is me giving it a go. But unfortunately, I am back to having like 5-6 baskets of laundry going right now. So there will definitely be another girl, get your laundry done again video because for one reason or another, I just can't seem to get my laundry act together in this season of life. And now I'm just starting to give Ems her bath, and while she's in the bath, I'm going to make good use of that time and go ahead and get the kids' bathroom cleaned up and wiped down. Now my normal schedule for this is on Tuesdays and Thursdays. It's the first thing I do after I drop the kids off from school, so you guys are going to see that in my morning routines video. And just doing it on Tuesdays and Thursdays just ensures that it never gets like super out of control and everything kind of stays cleaned up a little bit. I used to do it every day, but we do homeschool Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and on those days I just felt like it was breaking up my homeschool day too much, and so I really want to have like all of my energy focused on the kids during homeschool until they've completed it for the day, and then I can go do whatever, you know, I feel like doing, whatever I feel like doing. All the other tasks and chores that need to be handled, basically. So that's what we're starting to do this year, and I really like it so much better already. And then now I'm going ahead and getting James's baseball uniform situated for the evening and get that all squared away and put into the back of the trunk, because we're going to take that with us, because I wasn't sure if I was going to have enough time after the pool party to get back and let him change, and I ended up not. We stayed out, so I'm glad that I brought everything with us. And then Dustin is actually going to end up meeting us later on, and me and the girls are going to come back. We didn't stay for all of his practice.
Reason captured in the highlights, just keep on wasting. Might be easier just to let it go. Cut the cable short and the problem solved. Might be easier for you. I do it all night. You're my only.
Now that the bed is stripped, I'm going to do a little bit of steam cleaning. There is some stains that I just thought I needed to go ahead and get up. It really needs a good deep clean with some baking soda and all that, but I'll save that for when I do his actual deep cleaning of his bedroom and the girls' room. So right now I'm just working on getting those up, and then we're going to move on to getting all their towels and stuff ready for the pool. Now that I have upstairs kind of tidied up and everything I need sitting at the stairs to take down, I'm going to go ahead and get ready for the day. So I'm just applying my foundation. I apply my foundation with my fingertips. I feel like I waste less product. It applies more evenly and gives me more of a poreless look. My makeup routine in total takes me maybe 10 minutes, at most 15 minutes if I'm like taking my time, and then another 15 minutes on hair. Sometimes a little bit more if I curl it. This day I didn't do anything. I just left it wet so it would air dry naturally. I try to air dry my hair whenever I have an opportunity to do so. And then I'm just applying a little bit of powder. I don't always apply powder. I feel like sometimes it just kind of looks too matte, and I actually prefer it to not be matte. But anyways, now I'm applying some Pacifica blush. I love Pacifica's powdered products. All their powder products are really great. Then I'm applying some Charlotte Tilbury lipstick, and then I'm going to start just brushing out my brows with the Anastasia brow gel. It's not my favorite. I got this as a sample from Sephora. I was actually going to buy it, but I had enough points, and I'm glad I didn't buy it and I just got the sample because, yeah, it's not my favorite. My brows don't stay in place. I do also have the Anastasia brow freeze, which is great. It definitely freezes your brows. It does what it's supposed to do, but it does leave a buildup. I hear people all the time saying it doesn't leave a buildup, and it leaves a buildup every single time. Like by the end of the day, it looks like I have crust in my eyebrows. I don't know if it's my makeup getting into it or whatever, but I have tried every way to not have it have a buildup, and it still does. So anyways, if you guys have any recommendation for brow products, please don't be shy. Leave it in the comments, because I would really love something that is in between the Anastasia brow gel and the Anastasia brow freeze. I would like my brows to stay in place, but I also don't want them crusty. You feel me? You know? So anyways, now I'm just adding a little bit of hair oil to keep my hair smooth, especially since it's air drying. And I'm just going to scrunch it up a bit. I do have naturally pretty wavy, almost curly hair on the bottom, and then my top is kind of straight wavy, so I'm hoping that I could just scrunch it a little bit and it'll have a little bit more of a style to at least the outside of it. And so anyways, I brought all my stuff downstairs, and now I'm just adding those beach towels to the bag, putting our sunscreen in there, and then I'm gonna start working on getting some snacks ready, because I know these kids are gonna be hungry when they get out of the pool and before baseball.
look at you smile. I don't know how, but it feels like I'm drunk on you. It feels like I'm drunk on you. It feels like I'm drunk on you. Oh! Let me love you. Baby, let me love you. Let me love you. Let me love you. Let me love you. Baby, let me love you. Let me love you. Let me love. Let me love. Let me love you. Let me love you. We are who we are. Why don't I be me and you be you? We're spreading color around us. We're lighting up the sky, it's what we do. We shouldn't care about anyone or anything that brings us down. So come on now, let's be free. Just be yourself. Keep on doing what you do, doing what you do. Just keep on doing what you do, doing what you do, doing what you do, doing what you do, doing what you do. Do what you like, do what you like to do.
Now I'm working on lunch, which has no rhyme or reason at all. It is really just a hodgepodge of things that needed to be eaten. So we have some pierogies left over from the night before. We have some vegetarian spring rolls, which nobody likes but myself and Dustin, so we won't be buying those again. So we had some left over and then some in the fridge that needed to be eaten. So I'm just air frying those. And then I'm gonna add some carrots and some strawberries and maybe grapes I think I have sitting there as well.
And we could have some fun, have some fun. No problems coming in our way. I would like you just the way you are. And you would like me just the way I am. And I would like you just the way you are, the way you are. Oh. Keep on doing what you do, doing what you do. Just keep on doing what you do, doing what you do, doing what you do, what you do, doing what you do. Do what you like, do what you like to do, do what you like, do what you like to, what you like to do.
I also warmed up some of this queso from Costco. I told you guys this was such a hodgepodge meal. So I have queso and chips with all of this as well, which of course everybody loves. But that queso from Costco, you guys, it comes in a 2-pack and it is phenomenal. It did not stand a chance in our house. We went through it pretty quickly. And also, just kind of mom tip here, if your kids don't like anything, I guess just dump queso on it because they'll eat it. That's what happened with these spring rolls. We got them to get them down because they could just douse them in queso or ranch, I guess, if your kids love ranch that much. And now I'm just getting those bar stools put up again because there's that many crumbs already on the floor. This is life with kids. I try to run Mr. Man, our Roomba, that's what James has named it, anytime I leave the house, because our floors just accumulate so much and because they're dark, you can see it all. Like if I ever were to choose floors, I would probably choose light just because you can't see every single little spot on the floor. But anyways, I just try to run it whenever we leave the house so it's not in our way and we don't have to listen to it. And it ensures that the floors stay like decent. The little spin brush on it though has come off in our replacement. It just doesn't stay on. So it doesn't get them that clean, but it definitely helps. So now I just have everything loaded up in the back. So James's baseball bag and all of our swim stuff, and we are headed out. Is everyone ready?
Yeah.
You excited?
I'm so excited to get to the pool.
Yeah,
And to realize this is the first time you've seen all your friends.
it's a hour drive.
Yeah, it's a good little drive. James just kept trying to say the word but and I wasn't picking up on it, so that was that. We had a great time seeing friends at the pool and I got to chat with Brooke's new teacher a lot, so that was great. And then now we're just taking James to baseball and Daddy is about to show up and take over, and then the girls and I are going to head back to the house. And I came home and started working on some laundry because, you know, that's what we do. We work on tons of laundry all the time.
Baby, got it all figured out. Wanna do this right. There's no doubt in my mind, baby, you're the one.
I wanted to make sure that everybody's bed was put together. This is a pretty regular thing for me. I probably wash sheets every single day and blankets every single day, which is part of the reason it's so hard for me to keep up with laundry right now. I think it's just that I do so much bedding all the time. Anyway, so I'm just getting his bed made up and cozy, and then Brooke and I are going to start to watch Beauty and the Beast, and of course, like, I have to sing to every single little bit of it. And by the end of this, we were both literally in the middle of the floor dancing to Be My Guest, and we just had such a good time. One of the most amazing things I think about being a parent, I mean, there's a ton of amazing things, but is being able to kind of relive a lot of your childhood loves again with your kids, and watching Disney classics is one of those for us, although this was a live action version, which we like too. And by the way, have you guys seen the Little Mermaid preview? I'm so excited for that to come out. The casting is phenomenal. She's going to be great in it, and what a voice. Today we're going
Apple picking.
Yeah. I think we're gonna get the kids teacher some cute little apple treats while we're there, because they go back to school next week, and that will be really fun to take to them on the first day of school. The place we're going to is our absolute favorite. We've been going there, I think, 3 years now, and the views are gorgeous. It's a place that a lot of weddings happen at, and it just makes me want to start a vineyard, you know? It's really pretty. And not super packed. A lot of the places where we go apple picking in Hendersonville are like crazy busy to where you can't even kind of make your way through the crowd. But this place, I feel like, is a little hidden gem, and it's just so beautiful. And also I love that they have a tractor ride that takes you down to the pumpkin patch and takes you to the various places where you pick apples. A lot of the other places don't have that, and so I like having the option not to walk. So if you're in the South Carolina, North Carolina area, it's Jeter Mountain, which I probably shouldn't even be saying because it ended up being way busier than previous years. People are catching on. It's just so beautiful and so well done. We got our apple cider donuts, which you have to get when you go. There's a cider barn. They have cider slushies and hard cider for the adults, a beautiful new market, and a brand new coffee shop this year. And so we took our donuts up to the coffee shop, and Dustin and I got a coffee. They had some, like, I think like an apple coffee, and what did I get? Oh, a brown sugar coffee. To me, it didn't taste much different than a vanilla latte, but it was still really good, and the kids enjoyed those donuts. Of course, I had to have one bite, and then now we're kind of walking around waiting on some of our friends to get there. And something else that was new this year was all of these beautiful flowers. So we took some pictures of the kids in there, and then the kids are just going to run around and have a blast kind of in this area while we're waiting on our friends.
Why you wanna let me go now? Are you saying that to change your mind? For love or pity, let me know now. Cause your love made me go blind. What am I hearing? Saying you're moving back.
Our friends arrived, so we went ahead and waited in line and bought our basket to go apple picking, and we're just gonna load up and head out. And the ride down to the orchard is absolutely beautiful. It was just slightly too early for pumpkins. I think the guy said like a week or two later they were gonna start doling out the pumpkins, but they did have some pumpkins and stuff in the gift shop, which we ended up getting.
How could we let love go? How could we move?
I thought we were taking pictures. They're like one or two.
They also have a little restaurant on site that's pretty good. We've eaten there in years past, but we decided to go somewhere else this year. And then they also typically have a bluegrass band that plays. I think that we were just too early this day for it, but it really sets the tone, and I enjoyed every single time we hear them play there. And then we're just taking this beautiful ride to the apple orchard. And they also had grape picking, which a lot of people were doing that day, and just a lot of various types of picking things. Pretty much everything you could think to pick, they have there. They also do Christmas trees, or at least they have in the past. So we'll probably come back for pumpkins, but if we don't come back for pumpkins, we'll probably come back for a Christmas tree. Either way, we're coming back. So now we're just working on filling up our baskets, and that is going to happen super quick. There definitely wasn't a shortage of delicious apples, and I have got to get these apples cooked and baked or something, because I am going to be letting some of these go bad if I don't do that. So up on the roster is an apple pie, an apple cake, and an apple bread. If you guys are interested in seeing more videos of like baking and cooking that are separate in and of themselves, definitely let me know in the comments below, or let me know also if you would just prefer that I kind of naturally include those in with the get it all done with me videos or the cleaning videos. I'm trying to figure out kind of how you guys like to watch things and like what style of content you guys like seeing. So if you could include your preference in the comments, that would really help me out a ton. And then this is a kids play area. It's fantastic because where I was just standing is the only way to get out. So I really love that they have it designed that way. And this is a beautiful market. It was so lovely. We found so many great things there.
Now, we had a good time, and it was nice and overcast most of the time, which was good because it just now started to get hot and the yellow jackets weren't bad. Maybe because it was overcast, but the guy said that they were nowhere near as bad this year in general as they were last year. But we got some gifts.
They were so bad this year. Yeah, they were so bad. They were so good.
Look at this. Isn't this cute? I don't know if you can see it. There you go. It's a lotion bar. Isn't that neat? I've never seen a lotion bar before. So we got a couple of those for my mother-in-law's. And then we also got for us this apple butter barbecue sauce. Dustin thought that looked good.
It doesn't sound good.
Yep. And then
It doesn't sound good, Mom.
Oh, it doesn't? We'll see.
It does sound good.
And then for my mother-in-law's, we also got this praline mustard glaze. Seem neat. And then this canvas tote, Jeter Mountain. And for the kids' teachers, we got applesauce spice cake, and I love the packaging it's in. It's very cute.
Only 3 left and it's all ordered.
And that's it. Oh, we also got the pumpkins, right, B?
On my Rubik's Cube,
And now we're going to go with our friends and go get some barbecue. We went to this place last year and it was so good.
Pizza.
You know, yeah, it's a barbecue and pizza place, but they have like the best burnt ends I've ever had, and macaroni and cheese is so good. And there's something else we got as an appetizer last year. It was a ball, right? Do you remember what it is? It was like some sort of fried ball of something, and it was delicious. So we'll figure it out when we get there, I guess.
Okay, the place is called Flat Rock Wood Room, and it is so good. It was cheesy bacon grit balls. I literally only had half of one though, and it bothered me so much. Just the difference between last year and this year with gluten is crazy. So the kids ate most of these, but they were as delicious as I remember. Well, that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a good one. Bye.